An Ashley Chapel church fire is deemed suspicious and gates are temporarily closed following a fight at Richmond Senior High School. That and more are all coming your way on your Thursday edition of Live at 5. Richmond County's nightly news starts right now. Local, state, and federal law enforcement officers are investigating early morning fire at a Richmond County church. A Richmond County Sheriff's Department deputy responded to a call of a fire at Ashley Chapel AME Zion Church on Misby Road just before 2:30 a.m. on Wednesday. The responding deputy saw smoke coming from the church, pulled to the back of the building, and saw a window had been damaged. He then grabbed the fire extinguisher from his parole car to keep the flames down. The fire was contained to the financial office at the back of the fellowship hall, damaging a computer, printer, and filing cabinets. The fire has been deemed suspicious and is still under investigation. The sheriff's office being assisted by the SBI and the ATF. Several students will face criminal charges following a fight at Richmond Senior High School Wednesday morning. Richmond County School spokesperson Brianna Going said no students were seriously injured and no weapons were involved. Although the school was never officially on lockdown, Going said the front and back gates to the school were temporarily closed to secure the campus. The number of students involved has not been released, but they were transported by the Richmond County Sheriff's Office to be charged. Goins said students went to their first block classes and teachers were asked to keep them in the classrooms and not give out hall passes. The school went back to operating on a normal schedule later in the day. The Richmond Observer will update the story as more information becomes available. The Fall Music Festival, featuring 4 popular area bands, is on the schedule for 6:30 p.m. this Saturday evening at the Cole Auditorium. Proceeds from the event will directly benefit the Masonic Home for Children in Oxford. The MHCO offers residential care services for children and families in several areas, such as residential group care for children and adolescents, counseling, referral services, child and family advocacy, and financial assistance for higher education. The Loaded Dice Band will open up the evening's performances, following them with a Son of a Chief, Jonathan Robinson, and the Ponder Project. Tickets are available prior to the concert for $10 from Cleve Baxley, and you can reach him at clevebaxley@gmail.com. Tickets will be $15 the day of the event at the Cole Auditorium. When we return, I'll be bringing you your Live 5 weather report. It's coming up right after the break, so stay tuned.
Simply Chic will have its Christmas Open House Friday, November the 2nd, from 10 a.m. to 6 p.m., and Saturday, November the 3rd, from 10 a.m. to 3 p.m. Take advantage of store-wide savings from 15 to 20% off. Excludes Brighton. A free gift with each purchase will be given while quantities last. Jumpstart your Christmas shopping while enjoying light refreshments and small-town hospitality with your Simply Chic friends. That's Simply Chic.
Hi, this is Christina with Richmond County Hospice. I'm with Julie and Holly, and we're here to talk about how wonderful Hayden Construction was during our recent pipe bursting and flooding in our building.
In 10 to 15 minutes they were here, and they were already starting to work vacuuming up the water, trying to figure out where all the damage was, what all they needed to do.
They were so quick to get on the scene. They were here before I even arrived, and it was just reassuring to have them come in and take control.
We are so thankful that they were here to help us that day.
At Richmond Community College, we can prepare you for a high-skill, high-paying career in a variety of fields. From business to education, engineering, utilities, healthcare, criminal justice, information technology, and human services. At Richmond Community College, we can save you thousands of dollars on tuition through our university transfer programs that provide a seamless transition to universities and colleges throughout North Carolina. At Richmond Community College, we are always developing new courses and programs in response to the communities we serve. We offer day, evening, and online courses, and you can now complete 5 curriculum programs entirely online. At Richmond Community College, we believe in helping you prepare for a better life. Richmond Community College. Local college, big impact.
At Kyocera, we see your company differently. We see your documents, how they're accessed, what it takes to keep them secure, and how well your workflow is flowing.
Kyocera helps your entire document infrastructure run more efficiently, securely, and cost-effectively.
And what we see is an opportunity to integrate all of it.
Welcome back to your Live 5 weather report. Today's weather report is brought to you by Todd's Computers. And, of course, for the highs tomorrow, before getting into that, as you notice on the map, it's going to be raining pretty much all through the Carolinas tomorrow. But other than that, let's go into the highs for that. So, Greenville at 75, New Bern also at 75, and Wilmington, surprisingly, at 75. And then we have Raleigh 72, Clinton 74, Lumberton 75, and then going closer inwards with Southern Pines at 74, Rockingham 73, Laurinburg 75, as well as Darlington at 75. But it's going to cool down in Greensboro area with 69, Hickory 65, Spartanburg 66, Charlotte 69, Lancaster also at 69, and then Columbia at 73. So the temperature is still up around the 70s areas, unless you're going to like from Greenville to Spartanburg is going, or Greensboro to Spartanburg is going to be in the 60s. But for the most part, everywhere else is the 70s, including us in, here in Rockingham, downtown Rockingham. But going to the 5-day weather forecast with Friday with an 80% chance of rain. Keep that in mind, with a high of 73 and a low of 53. And then Saturday with the Scotland game being on that day, it is sunny with a high of 64 and a low of 44. So be sure that you have a blanket, a jacket or something, because even though it's not the 50s, it's still the 60s, and it's still, if you're like me, going to be kind of cold. And then of course Sunday is going to be a sunny Sunday with a high of 66 and a low of 56, and then Monday with a 50% chance to rain with the high of 74 and a low of 58, and then Tuesday with the highest temperature out of these 5 days with a high of 75, 40% chance of rain, and a low of 63. So as you know, the majority of these days, at least 3 of them, it's going to be raining a lot. So keep that in mind for the rest of the week. But Saturday and Sunday, if you have any plans for that weekend, you're good to go. Sunny, pretty day going on. So other than that, that's going to do it for your Live 5 weather report. When we return, we'll announce your official Richmond County Email Athlete of the Week, and it's coming up right after the break.
McNair Auto Sales is the place to buy your pre-owned car, truck, or van. To be the best, it takes big selection, friendly staff, and great pricing. We guarantee a no-hassle buying experience, and financing is available right on site. So come see us today. We're located at 1026 East Broad Avenue in Rockingham. And remember, with over 40 years of experience, you know McNair is the name you can trust.
At Richmond County Hospice, we strive to provide high-quality care to our patients and their families. Whether it's the incredible hospitality at the Haven House or from the comfort of your own home, you can count on Hospice to be there for you. We also offer monthly grief support groups, and our chaplain will be there to hold your hand in prayer. Through our amazing staff and our volunteers, Hospice has made difficult times easier for our community. Call the number on your screen if you feel that you or your loved one may benefit from our services. Richmond County Hospice. Peace, comfort, dignity.
Willow Tree Antiques and Gifts is all about rustic home decor and gifts. You will always find a variety of unique antiques, vintage, and new items in our shop. Come and see our selection of housewarming, new baby, and wedding gifts. For the man in your life, we have many collectibles, Boker knives, and leather. And ladies love the jewelry, purses, candles, hats, and t-shirts. We also offer a 30-day layaway program. Come and experience shopping at Willow Tree Antiques and Gifts.
Jake Ransom, senior at Richmond Senior High School football team, has been named the 6th official Richmond County Male Athlete of the Week for the 2018 fall sports season. In what has been a magical season so far that has followed the uncanny 8-year trend of the last 4 decades, the Raider football team is off to an impressive 8-1 start. Richmond is on a current 7-game winning streak and hasn't lost since facing Wake Forest during the second week of the season. As Ransom and the Raiders prepare to face rival Scotland High School on Saturday, a win would secure head coach Brian Teal's team's first conference championship since 2010. On Friday nights, Ransom can be found battling in the trenches for the Raiders, but the senior also puts forth a great effort in the classroom. A quarter of the way through his final year at Richmond Senior High School, Ransom is enrolled in the college preparatory cluster and is taking several tough courses this fall. With football serving as Ransom's primary sport, he's also been a member of the Raider baseball program since he was a freshman. He played on a JV team as a 9th grader before getting bumped up to a varsity squad as a sophomore. He spent the past 2 springs acting as a first baseman and designated hitter for the Raiders. Ransom is one of several seniors on the football team this fall who's being recruited to play college ball. Currently, he's received interest from a plethora of schools, including Elon, Furman, and Mars Hill, UNC Charlotte, and UNC Pembroke. Ransom explained that Elon and UNC Charlotte are his top 2 choices at this point in time, noting he likes the schools and their football programs. For more about this week's Male Athlete of the Week, visit richmondobserver.com and click on Sports. And that's going to do it for today's edition of Live at 5. If you haven't already, be sure to download the Richmond Observer app for your iPhone and Android devices. And for all the latest news in Richmond County, visit richmondobserver.com and be sure to tune in to Good Morning Sandhills Monday through Friday between 6:30 and 8:30 a.m. Thanks for watching Live at 5. Good night, Richmond County.